Now it's time for you to start taking better photos. Yes, it really is. Hi, Rick here, and this is the talky bit from episode 189. Now, it's a very talky episode, so I'm going to go on about a few things. Starting with my one photo rule. Yep, my good old faithful one photo rule. So what's that, you might ask, and why not, eh? Well, when you're going out to take photos, find the thing that you're going to take a photograph of, be it a building, a scene, a product, an animal, whatever, but try and get one photo. Don't take 100 photos now and find the good one later. Just try and get one photo. Sunrise, sunset, try and get one photo. I do this all the time and I love it. But if you think I'm absolutely barking for saying this, there is a more moderate rule. It's the take fewer photos rule. Yes, really, the take fewer photos rule. What I used to do, let me just give you a bit of background here. I used to take loads of photographs of the same thing. And my logic was, if I take loads of photos, I'm going to have a good one in there somewhere, so I'll find it later when I'm going through my photos in Lightroom. Yep, that's what I used to do, and it didn't get me far. So now I try and take one photo. But if one photo is far too extreme, take fewer photos than you are going to. One's perfect. 2, 3, 4, as few as you can. Takes a bit of practice, but believe me, if you do, you'll get into it. Right, try to take great photos, not good photos. Again, it's all about thinking about taking photos, isn't it? How many photos have you taken, then you got home and you've just gone, not that bothered, and you just moved on? I've done it loads. I've got hundreds, if not thousands, of rubbish photos in my Lightroom catalogue. I should delete them all. These days, I don't take the rubbish photos, I just try and get the great photos. Okay, let's move on. Portfolio swapping. Well, if you've been listening to me and you've been acting on what I've taught you, you've got a portfolio with 20 photos in it. That's it, 20 photos, no more. So the only time you can add a photo to your portfolio is when you take a better photo than one of the 20 in there. That's the only time you can do this. You can't just add another one, make it 21, 22. No, you got to be disciplined. And this gives you a real focus, and no pun intended, on what you're taking photographs of. You've got to do better than you've already done, and this really works. Okay, next one. Take photos of things you like and are interested in. Don't start taking photos of something if you're not interested in it. Don't start taking photos of something you don't like, because you'll be rubbish and it will be painful and the whole experience will be dreadful. So don't do it. Take photographs of things you like and things you're interested in. Simple. Okay, next one. Don't worry about what other people think. It's a harsh world out there. People are horrible, and people online are more horrible than they are to your face. So just ignore them all. And if anybody says anything completely unreasonable, send them my way. Okay, don't worry about manual mode. Manual mode, you set the shutter speed and the aperture and the ISO, and the camera uses those settings to take a photo. And if it's 75 stops overexposed, that's what the camera does. The camera does what you tell it to. Some people will say that to be a real photographer, sorry about that, you have to use manual mode. Utter nonsense. Now, learn how to use manual mode so it's there for when you need it, but use what you want. I use AV mode all the time. ISO's at 100, aperture set at f8, camera chooses the shutter speed. Job done, let's not overcomplicate this. Find your one thing. Yep, find your one thing and become the best that you can at it. If you're photographing everything and anything, you're not going to be great at everything and anything, are you? It's just not going to happen. To be the best photographer that you can, you need to find one thing and work at that one thing and be the best you can at that one thing. I used to photograph all sorts of stuff, and then when I started just concentrating on buildings, guess what? My photos got better, and I became a professionally qualified photographer. See, this stuff works. Right, I'm going to stop waffling there and say thank you for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, subscribe, leave a comment. Lovely to hear from you. And I'll see you on another video. Thanks for watching. Take care. Stay safe. Cheers from me, Rick. Just did a thumbs up then. What was that all about?